plates service as cathode, and we have different cells. I told you that a single lead storage cell delivers 2 volts, not 1.5 volts, 2 volts. I already told you about this one. So this is your positive terminal, and this one is negative here. And we have different cells connected in series way in this battery. And this is lead storage battery. It is best example for secondary battery. Okay, another one is fuel cell. What is fuel cell? Fuel cells are galvanic cells that require a fuel to keep functioning. Okay, continuous supply of reactants. So example, hydrogen, oxygen, fuel cell. This is one best example for fuel cells. In these hydrogen, oxygen, fuel cells, the inert gases, okay, serve as anode and the cathode. Your anode and the cathode in this hydrogen, oxygen, fuel cell is inert electrodes. What are they? Anode is hydrogen. Hydrogen serves as anode, and oxygen serves as cathode in hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. Your electrolyte is potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide is your electrolyte in this hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. And your anode reaction is 2H2 plus 4OH minus. Water is formed in the product side. Plus 4 electrons are lost in this chemical reaction. In this half reaction, anode half reaction. What is your cathode reaction? Cathode reaction, oxygen serves as cathode. I already told you about that one. So O2 plus 2H2O, after gaining 4 electrons, 4OH minus is produced in this cathode half reaction. The overall reaction, these 4 electrons can be cancelled by 4 electron. This 4OH minus can also be cancelled by 4OH minus. We have 2 water molecules on the left hand side of the arrow, and also 4 molecules of water on the right hand side of the arrow. So 4 minus 2, totally we have 2H2O in the product side. Therefore, the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to form water molecule is your overall reaction in hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. So remember these half reactions and also the cell reaction. So this is hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, and unlike batteries, fuel cells do not store chemical energy, but batteries store chemical energy. I already told you about that one. That's why they are rechargeable. Okay, reactants must be continuously supplied and the products must be continuously removed from a cell, and the cell reaction is spontaneous. Your E naught of the cell is greater than 0. If E naught of the cell is greater than 0, this implies that the chemical reaction is spontaneous chemical reaction. But if E naught of the cell is less than 0, that chemical reaction is non-spontaneous chemical reaction. So this is all about primary batteries, secondary batteries, and the fuel cells. Now let us see some questions, and most of these questions are from university entrance exam questions. So let us answer to these questions together. Okay, question number 1 says, which one of the following cells does not use zinc metal as anode? A. Daniell cell, B. Leclanché cell, C. alkaline dry cell, D. lead storage cell. In lead storage cell, your anode is Pb, lead, not zinc. But in alkaline dry cell, zinc serves as anode. In Daniell cell, zinc also serves as anode. In Leclanché cell, zinc also serves as anode. Therefore, the question says, which one of the following cells does not use zinc metal as anode? So D is the correct answer for question number 1. Question number 2. Which substance is not used in the Leclanché cell? Which substance is not used in the Leclanché cell or zinc carbon dry cell? A. sulfuric acid, B. ammonium chloride, C. manganese force oxide, D. powdered carbon. I already told you that the electrolyte in Leclanché cell is paste of ammonium chloride, manganese force oxide, zinc 2 chloride, and powdered carbon. Therefore, sulfuric acid is not used in the Leclanché cell. Sulfuric acid is used in lead storage battery as an electrolyte for that battery. Therefore, the correct answer for question number 2 is A. Okay, question number 3. Which of the following is not a primary battery? Already we have discussed. We have seen several examples for primary batteries. And also we have seen two examples of secondary batteries. So which of the following is not a primary battery? Daniel cell, this is a primary battery. Leclanché cell, this also a primary battery. Alkaline battery, this also a primary battery. But nickel cadmium battery is best example for secondary battery. Therefore C is the correct answer for question number 3. Okay, question number 4. Which one of the following batteries is used in calculators, cameras, watches and other devices? Already we have seen this one. Mercury cells. Okay, mercury cells is used in calculators, cameras, watches and other devices. Therefore A is the correct answer for question number 4. Okay, question number 5. It says in the zinc carbon dioxide the electrolyte contains A 30% of sulfuric acid solution by mass, B paste ammonium chloride, C potassium hydroxide solution, D molten sodium chloride. The correct answer for this question is paste ammonium chloride. Already we have seen this one. Zinc carbon dioxide or Leclanché cell. Your electrolyte in Leclanché cell is paste of ammonium chloride, manganese oxide, zinc 2 chloride and powdered carbon. Therefore in the zinc carbon dioxide the electrolyte contains paste ammonium chloride. So B is the correct answer for question number 5. Okay, question number 6. Which substance is used as a cathode in alkaline dry cell? I told you about this one. Zinc serves as anode and the manganese oxide serves as cathode in alkaline dry cells. So C is the correct answer for question number 6. Question number 7. Which substance is used as anode in the lead storage battery or car battery? So lead serves as anode in the lead storage battery or car battery, but lead oxide serves as cathode. The question says which is used as anode in the lead storage battery or car battery. So A is the correct answer for question number 7. Okay, question number 8. It says which one of the following is correct about automobile battery or car battery or lead storage battery? A. The electrodes in the battery are graphite electrodes. This is not correct. Lead serves as anode and lead oxide serves as cathode. Therefore the electrodes in the battery are not graphite electrodes, lead and the lead oxide. Each cell in the battery delivers 1.5 volts. This is also not correct because it delivers 2 volts. I already told you about this one. But zinc carbon dioxide delivers 1.5 volt. This is true for zinc carbon dioxide. C. The electrolyte is aqueous sulfuric acid solution. This is correct. C is the correct answer for question number 8. Lead oxide is used as anode. It is used as cathode, not anode. What is your anode? In lead storage battery, lead. I already told you about that one. So C is the correct answer for question number 8. Question number 9. Which one of the following is not true? Primary cells are galvanic cells that are rechargeable. This is not true because primary cells are galvanic cells that are not rechargeable. But secondary batteries are galvanic cells that are rechargeable. So it says which one of the following is not true? So A is not true. A battery is dead if E cell and delta G are equal to 0. So this is also correct. C. A fuel cell does not store chemical energy, but a battery can store chemical energy. This is true. I already told you that a fuel cell does not store chemical energy, but a battery can store chemical energy. So this one differentiates between fuel cell and the battery. So C is also true. The balanced cathode reaction in alkaline cells is 2MnO2 plus H2O plus 2 electron, then Mn2O 2O3 in solid form plus OH minus. This is your cathode reaction in alkaline cell. This is also true, but A is not true. The correct answer for question number 9 is A. Okay, question number 10. Which of the following is the anodic reaction in the discharge of lead acid storage battery? In the discharge of lead acid storage battery, C is the correct answer because lead serves as anode. I already told you when it reacts with SO4 2 minus, PbSO4 will form in the product side and the 2 electrons are lost. So this is your anode half reaction or oxidation half reaction in lead storage battery or in automobile battery. So C is the correct answer. This is all about galvanic cell, about primary batteries, secondary batteries, and the fuel cells. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Until then, bye bye.